If I don't get good quality sleep, I can tell the whole rest of the day is going to be affected, whether that's going to be by my crabbiness, by my lack of concentration, or eventually by the afternoon, the loss of my energy. In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing some tips about what is impacting sleep, how can we improve it, and how can we feel more well rested. Here we go. My name is Kathryn Gardner. I'm a mom and a therapist that specialized in working with moms and moms-to-be. I make these videos for you, giving you easy coping tools during pregnancy, postpartum, and motherhood. I know that for myself, if I haven't gotten a good night's sleep, I am feeling it the entire day through. You can check out one of my previous videos about sleep and waking up at 2 a.m. What are the best tips to fall back to sleep and continue sleeping and preventing from waking up the next couple of nights? You can check the card up above after this video. When I think about the things that impact our sleep, there are so many areas during pregnancy and postpartum and in motherhood, so many reasons why our body is not relaxed, our mind is not relaxed, and that way our brain is not able to fall into those stages of sleep. It's impacting why our muscles are still tense and our mind is still racing and looping on topics over and over again. Maybe we're laying awake thinking about what happened during the day. What we liked, what we didn't like, good moments, bad moments, things we want to change, things we're considering problem solving, decisions we have to make. Our mind can still feel like it's wide awake and so alert that it's hard to fall asleep. Our muscles may be tense. Maybe we didn't use up all of the energy in our tank all day long. Or we didn't get enough fuel from nutrition, and so our body was sort of weary all day long, and now we are ready to crash and really want to fall asleep. One of the number one reasons for insomnia is your adrenaline. Adrenaline is that chemical that pumps up into our system. It's impacting our brain because it's putting us into fight, flight, or freeze mode. It's thinking there's some kind of danger. Something's on the lookout. Be aware of what is out there. This can come from our worries. Our worries are things that we're wondering, what if, what might happen, I want reassurance, I don't have any guarantees, and now we start to worry about negative outcomes and that we're not going to be able to handle them. So these worries are doing that to that brain. They are telling the brain, here's a danger, physical or emotional, and I need to pump that chemical of adrenaline in order to handle the situation. But unfortunately, that adrenaline is keeping us alert to be on the lookout during the day, but definitely to be on the lookout at night. Now we're startled awake. We're restless. We're laying in bed, tossing and turning. So today I wanted to put together a video for you that gave you some tips, ways that you can decrease that worry and get better sleep. If you want to see more of these type videos, you can subscribe to my channel. Ring the little bell so every Friday when I load a video, it notifies you on your feed that the video is up. You can check out more easy self-care tips during motherhood. When I think about worry is very much starting with our thoughts. It leads to our feelings and that leads to our actions. Our thoughts can be consumed by thoughts that are even distorted type thoughts. If you've done cognitive behavioral therapy with your therapist or you've read about it, it is about how I look at the situation. It's the lens that I'm looking through that draws me to a conclusion. Maybe I'm jumping to a conclusion, a negative outcome, a overgeneralization of how it's going to come out. I'm predicting already how it's going to turn out. I'm mind reading and believing what another person is thinking or feeling. I've gone to all or nothing thinking, extremes, black and white. I'm not seeing that there might be some alternative explanations as to why the boss said that, why my husband asked that question, why the child is reacting the way that they are. There might be some alternative ways, but when I'm stuck in my cognitive distortion, it now sticks with me and can create a worry. How am I supposed to handle this? Is it something I did? Is it something I've done wrong? Is it something I'm not thinking through the right way? Well, my thoughts are going to lead me to those unpleasant feelings. Feelings of weariness, disappointment, sadness, irritability, anger. Those unpleasant feelings, and there's a very long list of them, they are now sitting with us and driving how I'm going to act. So I have to recognize my thoughts, how they're making me feel, because that's going to impact how I'm going to act. Whether I'm going to be passive and just sit back and say, no, nothing's wrong. Or I'm going to be aggressive and harsh. You did it. You should change. Or maybe I'm being passive and aggressive. I'm holding back what's bothering me, but then I'm really lashing out in some alternative way, like complaining about how the dishes are loaded in the dishwasher, when the topic that's really bothering me has nothing to do with that at all. But I'm teasing, jabbing, being sarcastic, wishy-washy answers. Those are showing that I'm passive and aggressive. My best form of communication is going to be when I can assert myself. That's direct, polite, but you understand exactly what I want, what exactly is bothering me. But I'm direct, polite, and firm. Comment down below, what do you think is bringing on your worry? Is it one of these types of distorted ways of looking at a situation? It could be a pattern or a theme that shows up over and over again. Negative filter. You had this great visit with a friend, but you go home really focusing on that one area of something they talked about or something they got quiet about after you said it. And you reanalyze it. Why did I say that? Why did she say that? That was so awkward. Those are all things that now stay with us as worry, now worrying about the friendship, worrying about the quality of our marriage, worrying about the quality of our role as a mother, worrying about our health, worrying about our child's health, worrying about the pregnancy. Those worries are all looking at, could there be negative outcomes? So I have to identify if I get into themes of thinking like that, because that is driving how intense my negative feelings are. And those negative feelings are driving how I'm acting. Passive aggressive, or hopefully I'm using an assertive way of handling what's worrying me. If I can do all of that good work, and I love journaling, I feel like that's the best place, and Dr. Beck, who created cognitive behavioral therapy, says to write it down, identify on a piece of paper, and that helps us to sort of separate ourselves from the thought and write it down to be able to explore and examine and analyze whether it's logical thinking or illogical thinking, rational or irrational. But those worries need to come to a stop. And I'm in control of my thoughts, so I'm in control of those worries. That is then going to reduce how much my brain is in that overactive state of alertness, looking for the dangers in my roles, in my relationships, in my health. If I can quiet all of that down, that's going to comfort me to be able to get into sleep. That's going to calm me for just even being in a better mood throughout the day. But today I wanted to make this video so that we had some tips of understanding how our worrying and how to decrease the worrying would really be able to improve our ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. If you've journaled this out and you've now written down the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions, you've analyzed whether they're rational or irrational, you've been able to recognize a new way of addressing that role, that responsibility, or that health situation. Now you're ready to release that. Have a new script back to yourself, a new way of thinking logically about the same trigger, about that same situation that prompted this in the first place. Then you're ready for a new action plan, new steps that you can take to clarify with the boss, to ask more questions in your marriage, to set up a new plan with your child as to preventing some of the triggers that bother them. By doing that, you are setting yourself up in a powerful situation to be able to feel your strength and your confidence come in and be able to then be more calm and relaxed, and that means better falling asleep. That means better staying asleep. And that's what we want for tomorrow. We want to say that we got the best quality sleep, falling into those deepest stages of stage 3 sleep, being able to feel like we're waking up refreshed, clear-headed, more calm, and definitely more patient. I hope that this video helped. I wanted to give you just some more education, information. I think as we're going through pregnancy and as moms, this is what we need, is to be enlightened and aware of what's going on. Then we are empowered to make new changes. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I load videos every Friday for moms and moms-to-be coping during pregnancy, postpartum, and in motherhood. My name is Kathryn Gardner. I am a mom, a licensed clinical professional counselor, and a certified perinatal mental health specialist. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourself.